The Locked In Podcast. Locked In Podcast. Locked In. News, sports, more facts. Locked In Podcast. The Locked In Podcast. Locked In Podcast. Locked In. No cap, we don't backtrack. Locked In Podcast. Locked In Podcast. Front page talk, then the box score. Who got the bag? Who's hungry for more? Trade talk, headlines, cold hard heat. Real conversation, never skip a beat. Guess pull up, we ask the right questions.
Everything been good, man. Welcome to another episode of the Locked In Podcast, man. Today's guest, man, digital creator, actor, singer, writer. He's the voice behind the Last of a Dying Breed series podcast, based on real life experience, resilience, unfiltered truth. Y'all show some love, yo. The one and only Shawn Smith.
Appreciate.
Welcome to the Locked In, man. Welcome to the Locked In.
Well, you set me up here, man. Like you said, we ain't lie. Everything you said was exactly true. You know, I appreciate it.
Sir, it was long overdue, man.
True indeed. Yeah. So, like I said, man, I just started this, man.
Okay. How long you been doing this?
You know,
like the podcast,
trying to get it beautiful. Well, I just started saying in the last year or so. Like me really taking it serious. You know, it started with me just buying a bunch of props. Buying wigs, buying costumes, make all this crazy stuff. You know what I mean? And
yes, sir.
I was like, you know, I feel like I was given a second chance at life, you know, for those who know me, those who don't, you know. I just got out not too long ago.
Okay.
I've been out here now for 5 years, doing it, trying to hold it down, you know, doing my best.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, while I was on the inside, you know, I was a part of this program, you know, for the Black History Month. You know, they had a couple of entertainers, people get out there, rap, do spoken word. My thing was acting. You know,
yes,
that was what I came to when it came to acting. So, you know, I did that. You know, I wrote a couple plays and everything for the president, got standing ovations for it. And I was like, you know what? This is my first time being able to live with something that I really wanted to do. You know, got a real standing ovation for it. So now I'm out here in the free world. And with all the creativity I had inside of that, I can only imagine what I can do being out here. So that's what I said I was going to do. And I was going to try my best to, you know, get myself in this situation where I can bring my creativity to the world, yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I see you, man. It's like,
I like what you got going on too.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you started chiming in, man, I went on your stuff. I see what you're doing.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate
what you're doing, man.
It's a trying thing too, because like I said, you know, they don't really prepare you for all this stuff while you on the inside. You know what I mean? That's another thing I'm trying to bring light to. Me and a couple of my brothers, you know. One of them, you know, Quincy DeLego, you know.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, he texted me yesterday. It was like, you ain't tell me you was interviewing my little brother, yo.
I mean, I hit him up and let him know that I was gonna be up here because when the first time I seen y'all up here, you know, he was broadcasting like, yo, I'm gonna be on Locked In. The only thing I got that's my big brother doing it. Like all my bros out here doing it. So that was good to see. So you know, they supported him, supported the movement that you was doing and everything, you know what I mean? So,
yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. So how did you get into the acting and singing?
I mean, honestly, I've been doing it all my life.
Okay.
I feel like, you know those moments where you like, your funniest moments be when the camera's not on. You got everybody laughing, everybody cracking, everybody, you know what I'm saying, just busting a lung, but it's never been recorded. So what I tend to do is, like I said, I had a crazy upbringing, bro. Like I went through a lot. In my life. From family, foster care, institution, like it was a lot. So I want to tell that story, and I want to tell it in a way that it opens doors for everybody else.
Yeah.
Like for those people that have a problem with being able to express certain things about what they got going on. You know what I mean? I want
Yes,
to be able
sir.
to say, look, I've been there on the road. I understand. Let me see if I can help y'all express it. But
Facts.
at the same time, telling my own story. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I appreciate that, man. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir. Appreciate that, man. Yeah,
it.
man. I'm glad. I'm loving what you're doing, man. I'm loving what you're doing, man. So what were some of the things you've been through that made you become the man you is today?
I mean,
For the people that don't know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot. But for one, I was born and raised in foster care. You know,
Oh man.
never really had a chance to really know my family as much as I really wanted to.
Yeah.
Outside me and a couple of siblings, you know, we had like minimum contact with each other. But outside of that, I was the baby in the family. I was bouncing around like crazy, man.
Oh
33
man.
foster homes, and then from foster care, I wound up, you know, getting pink, going to the system. You know, did 21 of
man.
those. But honestly, I kind of feel like, you know, being inside of those walls, man, depending on what you do with yourself or how you utilize your time. First of all, I got to say, I ran into a bunch of good brothers.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that people see prison and think that everybody back there is just one way.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's much more, yo.
You know what? The most educated people is in prison, man.
Indeed, sure indeed. And
It's
like I said, I had
crazy.
a chance to learn from a lot of them. I mean, a
Oh,
lot of them.
man.
It's a lot of sharp brothers in there, yo. So,
Yes, sir.
you know, I took my opportunity after I stopped wilding out a little bit, you know, stopped fighting the system a little bit. You know, when I started settling down and really started focusing on self, I was like, damn, it's a whole lot of potential that I still have. It feels like it's locked away.
Yeah.
Me and a couple other brothers, you know, they ain't here now, but I'm representing right now. You know, me and a couple other brothers, we started sitting down, we started coming up with all types of plans, and you know, just things that we wanted to do once we got on the outside.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we all got out here, and I can't be mad because everybody out here is doing something great with their lives. You know, but the direction I feel like it's meant for me to go was, you know, follow my heart in the acting world. You know, saying trying to get that out there. But at the same time, representing all my brothers, the ones that's locked down, the ones that have the creativity, that the world can't see right now. So I hope to be a medium for those individuals that's in there, you know, that have ideas, that have ventures and goals that they step into, and they just need somebody on the outside to help them connect to all that. So that's another thing I'm trying to do.
Okay.
It's a big movement, man. Like I said, you see the logo behind me.
I see it.
You know what I mean? It's me, basically representation of me bearing the load of everything around me, yo. I've been through a lot. Still trying to hold it all up.
And you still
So
and you hear the tell your story, man. I'm loving it, man.
I appreciate
it's the type of stuff we need.
True indeed. Like I said, man, it's a movement happening right now. I see a lot of content creators out here trying,
man. We trying.
Dude, that's like your whole concept locked in, son. When I tell you, hold on, let me give you an applause for that.
Yes, sir. And we literally locked in.
Concept locked in. The image of it, the shackles, two hands reaching out. When I tell you, I understand that. Like,
see what I mean?
So powerful, yo. Because those who understand.
You see the mark?
I got to get one, bro. I got to get one. I promise you, I'm gonna get one. I got to represent that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, I appreciate that, man. Like, and that's look, cause we all been locked up before. We all been behind those walls before. So the experience that and get out and do something good.
Sure indeed.
That's why we came. Cause me and my partner, he wanted to be on the show today. Shout out my partner Shawn. You know, he working.
No doubt.
Yeah, he working.
What's his name? Shawn too, ain't he?
Yeah, his name's Shawn too.
Yeah. I found that funny too.
Yes, sir.
I kept thinking y'all was talking about me.
See, we was gonna wait tonight till he get off, but I'd rather just go ahead and get you on the show, man.
Oh shoot, bro, I'm here all day. You can call me back on if you want to. You know what I mean? Help me fill the panel up. You know what I mean? I love what y'all got going on, man. What what I see is beautiful, and I see a
Yes,
lot of my
sir.
brothers just like you doing the same thing. So I told him, I was like, man, look, even if I can't be there physically to help support whatever you got going on, I can at least
Yeah.
share something for you. Like it, share it, subscribe. I can do that. You know what I mean? And like I
That's,
said, by doing that,
man.
reaching out, touching each other like that, you know what I'm saying, building each other like that, bro, a movement can be started. The fact that I can say
Facts.
I know you, it start here. The fact that I can say I know that guy. I know that
Yep.
guy. Yeah, I
Yep.
built with him before.
Yep.
Let me reach out to him
I
real quick. Tell him what's
told
going
Q, but I was telling Q, I want to get him. I want to get him back on the show, co-host.
Yeah.
He can
He said he was
co-host.
supposed to be up here today.
Yeah. I hit him up. I told him it was up to him if he want to, but I ain't talked to him. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying? I ain't
We'll
talked
see
to
what
him.
happens. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I love to be up there with Big Bro, man.
Yes, sir. This ain't gonna, man. This ain't the last. This ain't the last, man. We got a lot of, man. We got a lot of time, man. So
Indeed. Like I said, I love to be a part of it, man. I love to be a part of the growing
yes, sir.
trend that's going right now. Locked In podcast. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff, man. So while you was incarcerated for your 21 years, what point did you realize that you won't coming back? You're not going back to jail.
Oh,
You're not going back to prison.
Bro, I mean, one is I was just having a conversation with my queen right before I came up here about the demoralization that you have to go through just from day one of stepping foot inside of an institution. When, for instance, when you have to use the bathroom, this is just in the holding. For the most part, a lot of us are used to having that privacy when we have to do something private, like use the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
So the first concept of you being first, I mean, if you've been there, so you know when you got to use the bathroom, and you in a room full of nothing but men, all waiting for the same daggone thing you waiting for. It's like, but when you can't hold it no more, it's like, hey, I got to do what I got to do. So I feel like for me, the first thing that I ever felt was, as far as demoralization, was knowing that I had to pull my pants down and take a crap in front of a bunch of people inside one room. One dude sitting there looking at me, like, you got to watch me wipe my ass and everything. Oh, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was like, after that, it was just knowing everything else that I had to go through while I was, I mean, I seen a lot, bro. I seen a lot of stuff, and it's traumatizing.
Traumatizing. I believe it.
It's really traumatizing. And honestly, I thank the universe every day when I say that I was able to go through that hell and come out with my sanity.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, if a person never experienced it, they can never know. Everybody in there won't always in there for bad things. You know, I was with people that was literally innocent and just got caught up on some crazy stuff. So,
man.
And to watch those sparks of light die inside of people that was inside that environment that couldn't deal with it anymore, started to take their own lives, like they were rather than to be stuck in that hellhole. Bro, I seen a lot of friends come and go, a lot. I seen a lot of friends come, go home, and then come back because the world was too much for them. You know what I mean? So it's like.
So what kept you? What kept your mind occupied while you was in there to not even think about taking your life or nothing?
Well, honestly, I can't even say that I made it with you. No, let me correct that. I've been to my lowest point in there too. It was one moment when I was 6 months inside of solitary confinement.
Oh man.
And like I said, it was you would say it was probably the lowest point of my career. By that time, I think I was in for like 10 years. You know, and I was in there for 6 months for some stuff that I didn't even do. Literally, didn't even do. So I'm sitting there and I'm going through this, and it's like, you know, you've been in a hole before. You know what being inside of a prison. You know what I mean? Like, and it's the mental concept they do. They put you in isolation. You're already locked up. You start there. You're already locked up. But they give you special, amenities of being able to go outside, walk to your child, all to your destination, whatever. And then that gets taken away from you, right? And now you're inside of a smaller cell with even more limited movement, and you got to deal with that. You got to deal with people banging on the doors all day. There were people flooding their cells because they mad about some stuff.
Oh man.
It's like I said, it's a mental strain. And for those who haven't been through it, they would never understand what it takes for a person to block all that out and focus on one thing. And I'm telling you, it took me a long time to get it, bro. It took me a long time to get it, but when I finally did, I think it was the first glimmer of hope for me because I felt like I had been searching for something which was my family for a long period of time and was never going to get nowhere. Like I said, I was lost. So the first thing I tried to do was get all the information pertaining to my family that I could. I couldn't get it. And then one day I was in a hole, like I said, solitary confinement, and a letter came to my door. My first letter ever came through my door from one of my brothers, my blood brothers. And in that moment, that night, I had just decided that I was going to take my life. I had popped one of the little security razors, and I was just sitting in my bed trying to think, like, why should I stay? That was a real thing for me. It was like one of those moments, like I was like, why should I stay? What is the purpose?
That's deep, bro. That's deep.
It gets deep, bro. It gets deep.
That's deep.
CO came through, put a letter to my door, and the only mail I was getting at the time was from the state. You know.
Oh man, yeah.
Telling me about my account balance that I ain't had no money for. Like, it was just crazy. So when I got this letter and I looked at it and I seen it said my brother's name. I won't even say his name on loud, but it said my brother's name up there, but I couldn't even recognize it because I'd never seen my brother handwrite before. Never.
Oh, man.
So I called the CO like, hey man, you gave me somebody else's mail. All right, I'll pick it up on my way back. I go back to the door. I go back to my bunk, sit back on my bed, grab my little razor. I'm sitting there contemplating again. I'm already making little attempts just to build myself up for it. That's how deep it was. And then something stopped me. When I tell you it was like a force of nature that stopped me, bro. It was like, yo, go look at that letter again. I got up, went to the door, grabbed the letter, looked at it again. I was like, Smith. I said, oh, it's my brother. Ripped up, opened up the letter, and I'm talking about, it was like, yeah, man, we've been looking for you for so long. You know, everything that I had wanted came back to me in that moment.
Oh my God.
Second breath of air to say, keep on fighting. And I took it. And it's like everything that happened from that point on was just like made to happen. People I bumped into, the things I started to learn, the people I started to learn from, like everything just started to manifest itself on me.
Oh man, so everything started falling in place at that moment.
Sure indeed.
Oh like, man, that's a blessing.
Opportunities, little small opportunities, penitentiary stuff that people for inside the penitentiary. Little opportunities started opening doors for me. I was like, okay, all right. I started finding me little sense of importance. So yeah, it's just like it built something in me. And then, like I said, I had other little situations that happened. Me meeting my niece for the first time.
Yeah, there we go.
Like it was certain things, but like I said, I can talk about this all. I'm gonna write a book. I know for a fact I'm gonna literally write a book about my life because there's a lot that I got to say.
Yeah, man, definitely, man, definitely. You know, that'd be a crazy book, man. Like,
yeah, it's crazy, bro. But
like,
I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Made it out. I'm out here. All this stuff like manifests itself for me. I feel like even meeting you, bro. Again, shout out to you.
Yes, sir.
Doors that's opening up for me. Because let's just say this interview right here gets me something that I need moving forward. Let's say something that you need moving forward.
Hey, it's possible, man. It's possible, man. That's why when I seen your bio, man, I was like, we have to do your interview, man. Because I know your life story alone is like an inspiration to other people that's going through similar stuff. So if they hear your story, you can save a life, man. You can save 1, 2, 3 lives, 4, 1 million lives out here, man. So shout out to you for going for this, staying strong, man. Like, you seen that letter, man. Yeah, man.
Hope, man. It gave me hope. Understanding what it meant to be my own savior, self-savior. I had to
Yes,
learn how
sir.
to save myself from the plights in which I knew I was going through, the darkness
Yes,
in which I
sir.
was going through. And nobody can really teach you that but you. Like only you know you. I
Yes,
feel like
sir. Yes,
things
sir.
that
Yep.
I help people understanding about facing yourself. Because the hardest thing to do is to look at yourself in the mirror and be able to see yourself who you are as a person. For somebody
Yes,
to be able
sir.
to say something
Yep.
to you about yourself and you not get caught in your pride and your ego about what they're trying to tell you. Everything's a learning
Yeah.
lesson. If you feel like there is something that can better you, you should always be open to criticism.
Yeah.
Always.
For sure. For
That's what I had to
sure.
learn about myself. How to open myself to criticism and take what I needed to enhance the better parts of myself.
For sure, man. That's the realest, man. Y'all listen, man. You gotta listen, man. He's speaking facts, man. He's speaking facts.
Appreciate it, bro. I
So how was
appreciate
the
it.
support system? So did you have a good support system coming home once you
Not at
got
all.
up to 20?
Not at all.
Oh man.
Again, bro, like I said, I feel like
Well,
my
you
story is
did?
like one of those you find a quarter on the street type thing. That once in a rare
Yeah.
moon, a quarter heads up on the street, or $100 bill, a dollar bill, whatever, don't matter. I feel like
Yeah.
that was kind of like my story. I had those one moments in my life where something positive benefited, and it was, and I feel like me just being able to accept small things in my life and seeing the
Yeah.
big on it is what helped. So, prior to me getting out, 2021 is during the COVID era. One of the biggest things
Damn.
that was holding me back in that time frame was the fact that
Yeah.
even though I was close to my release, there was a lot of halfway houses that wasn't accepting inmates because of the coronavirus. It was trying to protect what they had in there.
Yeah.
So I had this one counselor of mine, and I hate the fact that I can't remember her name, but I had this one counselor who was like, "Yo, black lady, was like, yo, I'm gonna make sure you get out of here."
Mm. There
In my
you
mind,
go.
I'm like, this lady don't know me from Adam and Eve. Why is she going out hard for me? But I'm like,
She
okay, cool.
seen something, bro. She seen something in you,
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
She
Oh
seen
yeah.
something
That's what I had
in
to
you,
say for
man.
myself. Yeah. That's what I had to say for myself. I had to believe that with everybody that took the opportunity to even look at me and say that they was going to do something for me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to be able to humble myself in order to graciously accept it, because that lady was on a mission. I don't know why, but she was. And when she finally came to me and was like, "Hey, I found one."
Oh man.
It was like a needle in a haystack. I found one halfway house that said they'd be willing to take it. Like, shoot, I bet. Now, granted, nobody has to know that the halfway house that I went to was some pure, unadulterated, you know.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And
Yep.
I say that only because what people don't know going to a halfway house, which is another thing I'm trying to bring light to.
Yeah.
A lot of these places are government funded, privately owned funded. We don't know. Just like the prison systems, a lot of things are privately owned, privately funded.
Mhm.
So you don't know how you're going to be treated once you reach these situations. Now, for the average person coming out, most halfway houses give you 90 days to get everything you need in order for you to be able to transition out back to civilization.
Yeah.
Like me, let's say that you don't have any outside support when you come home.
Oh man.
Right? All right.
I
So
know
they
it
put you in
was
a
hard.
halfway
I know it
house.
was hard.
Sure, indeed. So they put you in a halfway house and they give you, this direction of where you can go to help, get yourself started with a little help, jobs, and stuff like that. But you don't have a ride. And that ride that they're supposed to offer you, they're not giving you because
Oh
they
man.
don't want to do it, type stuff. So on top of that, they're charging you for your room to stay there.
Dang.
So and you're demanded to have a job, which they're going to take
Mhm.
50% of in order to help pay for your room and your food and
Yep.
board. But they still want you
Yep.
to save money to get out of there in 90 days.
Damn, so they put all that pressure on you.
It was so much, bro. It
Oh,
was so
man.
much pressure. And like I said, what they gave us in prison as a means to try to help us prepare ourselves coming out was not the right thing. That thinking for a change thing, I'm sorry, I got to put it out there. And if you was in there when it started, then you know what it is. But they had this thing called thinking for a change, which was
Mhm.
counselors trying to show you how to respond to the random events that happen to you in your life out here on the street, how to think through
Yeah.
it. wasn't a bad concept. It was just they didn't have anybody that spoke our language that could
Yeah.
speak things that happen with our lives out in civilization, right?
Yeah.
So that was the first problem. The second problem was they didn't prepare us for how the world was transitioning in this new form of employment, like everything. They didn't give us all that. So when I
Yeah.
came out here, it was having to find something like this and learn how to use it
Yeah. The phone.
all over. Yeah, learning how to use it all over again. Like I was when I got locked up, they had the Motorola dial, ring dial, with the antenna, little flip jump.
Yep. Yep.
That was my era. So I don't know nothing about all this stuff.
Yeah.
So it was that, and knowing that job applications are now all online. So now you want me to get online a computer I've never been on before in my life to figure out how to do the job.
Now you gotta learn. Now you gotta learn how to use the technology that they. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. It's like you step outside of the prison walls. There's a river going, whirlpool going real fast. Now you know you have to step in this whirlpool. You got something that's comfortable enough for you to be able to step in it and take a little ride around all the way down, you good. But if you don't, then you're gonna get drugged in so many different ways, because if you don't have
so many ways
or know how to get support, it's a problem. So that's what we're trying to build now, man. Me and a couple other brothers, man. Trying to set up some things that help inmates coming home from prison.
Okay.
Knowing what you need to
I like
do.
that.
There's a lot of them out here that say they're doing it, but unless you was there and you know what you missing when you came out, you don't understand it. Different strokes, different folks, everybody have different situations. And you're just trying to meet the needs of those individuals that have those specific situations that they don't have, the adequate backing for. And that's what we're trying to do. So low BS represents a lot. The low BS represents, like I said, me telling the story about my life and the things that I went through and how I strive to overcome all of it, while at the same time,
I like that,
and helping other brothers, even brothers like you, bro. Like brothers, I know
yes,
that.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Putting people like you on the map and letting everybody know, like, look, man, we have people out here that's speaking on, that's trying to do things, trying to get things done. Y'all just got to help us out.
Yes, sir.
You got to start supporting.
And you got my support, man.
I appreciate it, brother.
You definitely got my support, yo. Definitely, man. So what would you say?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. So to the younger generation that's going through the same thing, like about this thinking about committing suicide, anything, man. What would you tell them, man? What good advice would you tell them to keep their head on the swivel, man, and just to keep pushing, pushing?
I'm gonna answer that like this. Right now, I feel like in the world there's something that's missing.
Yeah,
something that people are overlooking right now in the world. I recognize it as soon as I stepped out of prison. There's one thing right now I feel like that's really, really missing in the world. And that's compassion. Compassion is being eradicated right now. People can't look at people and see their problems and say, man, you know what? I sympathize and empathize with what that brother got going on. Let me see what I can do to help. Community building, unity. So looking at how history has been raising our children, and I don't even have kids, but I still consider myself to be a guardian to other kids.
Oh yeah, facts. For sure.
Looking at how history has been raising our children, and I mean in every aspect, maybe social media outlets, TV programs, music. It's like people are really being programmed. I see that.
It is, man.
So when I look at the youth.
So do you think that the younger generation now, you think the problem is the technology that they got all this access to?
True indeed. And I got very specific like facts on it. Not just by perception of what I see to know to be true.
Yeah.
But just by watching it happen. See, the best experience is experience. The best knowledge is experience.
Yes, sir.
So when I'm sitting back and I will say, for one, I feel like TikTok really, really is a bad thing. I feel like TikTok is a medium for something that's on a whole different level. And I see how it literally programs people. TikTok is the only thing you ever find anything dealing with a trend on. Whenever you hear a trend these days, there's the word TikTok behind it. And TikTok is making people go out there and do some very, very stupid stuff. Stuff that people are going to say, man, I know that's dumb. I know it's dumb. But the fact that somebody wants to try to make a person laugh is crazy. So watching people being programmed, for one, through trend, and then how social media and this whole AI wave and all this is forcing people to do things that they really don't know whether they can believe it. It's challenging everything, bro. Faith, religion, all of it. So when I see what's happening with the kids, think about this. Within the last month, 2 months, you've seen how the news, if you watch the news, you've seen how the news have been talking about all these flash mobs and, these meetups and everything. So a TikTok trend. I've been seeing people post things on the social media, and then I'm surprised when I heard that thousands of kids out there doing it. Yeah. So it's one, I see that we have really lost control of the youth.
That's what it is. That's the first time anybody said that. Lost control of the youth.
We have lost control of the youth. When they first told us we no longer beat our kids, that kids are the same as adults, that you must respect the kids as adults. Look, I understand the concept of being a human, but I also know that a parent must parent the way they see fit. There is a difference between if a parent taking things overboard and just knowing for the fact that if I don't discipline you, this is what you're going to keep doing. It's a fine line, and if two parents in the household, there's a reasonable balance there. But depending on how you allowing your kids, like, all right, it's what we're teaching them. Like the trend, jump at your mother, or raise your voice at your mother, see how your father's going to react. Who's teaching people that stuff, and why? Why are you doing that?
Yep.
So, and if somebody responds to it the wrong way on national on camera, the wrong way, now that person's in trouble because these little crash out kids out here are crashing out, and the parent can't tell what's the difference. Are you trending or are you really crashing out? Like, I don't know, because you already wired and loose. You're smoking everything around you. You're popping all the pills, so your mind mentally ain't there, and then your face is in your phone like this every day, all day.
Yeah.
So I know we being programmed, bro. It's only those that can see it and those that can't see it. Who choose to acknowledge it and show compassion and empathy for it and want to make a change for it, and those who want to just say, "Get it? I can't do nothing about it. It ain't me." That's the difference. So if I'm gonna be a mentor, I have to walk by example, bro, and it's hard out here in these, like, it's being challenged every day. But if I know that I have control over a situation just by stopping and thinking, I know I can't control everything, but if I can control myself, I control the narrative for how certain things come out. That's my own power. I got that. My response based off of whatever another person is doing is how things are going to go. How would I respond? That's what we have to teach the youth. How do you respond to things? Your emotions being infused with your thinking is not a good thing.
Yeah, that's
not a good thing. True indeed. So I want to be able to lead by example, by being able to show that, for one, if you can control this, you can control everything around. And I know it's hard these days because we got a lot of distractions.
Yep.
I'm trying to reach out to those kids to, like, pull those minds that still loose from the matrix and try to mold them things into something that's beneficial, man. Because right now I feel like people becoming scared of kids right now. It's just like the children of the corn symbol. It's going on. It's going on.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. And that's a fact, yo. And I think the kids need to really listen to that. You know what I'm saying? They need to really listen to that, man.
Oh.
And shit, man. Any shout outs you want to give to the people, man?
Oh man, shoot, so many, man. My man, I'm gonna give a shout out to my homeboy Mellow Stone. He out here in the rap world doing his thing, man. I just want to big up all my brothers out here doing it, yo. Mellow Stone, I'm saying, he got an album, he got big things going on, so y'all go look him up. Norman Hendrick, Allah King Wise, Hassan Shabazz, Benevolent to God.
Yes, sir.
Locked In Podcast, I got me and my homeboy. You know, we got a thing that we doing on YouTube called Two Bag, Two Brothers Action Game. My homeboy Robert Garrett. And I want to give a
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to him.
Yes, sir.
I'll tune into our YouTube page, man. We go live every so often. You know, we send notifications out. But
Yes, sir.
stay tuned for the Low BS. You know, it's heavy in production right now. I got a lot of good things coming out of this right now, man. I want to see a lot of people a part of it. I'm looking for people that's willing to work together, that's willing to put some stuff together and start our own little movement, yo. If you down,
Yes,
hit
sir.
me my chat. You know what I'm saying? And we can do something, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And man, and I appreciate you, man.
Sure indeed.
Appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Appreciate you, bro. For real.
One hell of a show.
What you doing, yo?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. One hell of a show. We coming with a part 2 of this interview. We coming with a part 2, y'all. The one and only Shawn Smith, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to this interview, man. It was a dope interview. He touched on his life, man. We still got a lot more to talk about, y'all. So coming with a part 2. Shout out everybody that been supporting, y'all. Everybody that been supporting.
Appreciate y'all, man.
You know
Tune in, locked in podcast, y'all.
Tune in.
Going up.
Tune in.
Going up.
Yeah, y'all tune into the last of the dying breed, man. He doing something serious, y'all. So let's go, man. Until the next time, catch y'all the next show.
Who got next? We call it out. No fake talk, we keep it loud. Name on the door, we build the crowd. Lock it in tight. Every week we bring that fight.